Yemen, the citizens are also welcoming the end of the 15-month conflict between Hamas and Israel. There are many international calls to ensure that the truce holds and to prevent any new escalation in the Middle East. CGTN's Ehab has more details.
A few hours before the ceasefire in Gaza was set to begin, events escalated. Ansarullah, also known as the Houthis, announced a series of military operations. The first targeted the Israeli Ministry of Defense in Tel Aviv. Two other operations hit key sites in the city of Eilat. The group also targeted the U.S. aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman for the 8th time since its arrival in the region.
The Republic of Yemen remained steadfast in its support of the Palestinian people during the Al-Aqsa flood battle. In the final moments of this battle, Yemen continued to escalate with targeted strikes on the occupied territories in Palestine. This reaffirmation of Yemen's stance signifies that the final moments of the battle will shape the nature of the days following this conflict.
Joy spread across the streets of Yemen as the ceasefire in Gaza began. Citizens expressed great relief over the end of the war that had heavily impacted unarmed civilians in the Strip. They called on the need for strong international decisions to be made to prevent Israel from using force against civilians again. The feelings expressed include a mix of hope for lasting peace and fear that tensions could return at any moment.
As
Yemenis, our feelings about the ceasefire in Gaza are that it preserves the blood of innocent people, which is paid for by women, children, and civilians in Gaza. Israel is not waging a war against armed groups as it claims. It is fighting against women and children.
Regarding the cessation of the war in Gaza, we and the Yemeni people are extremely happy about the ceasefire because Gaza has been completely destroyed by Israel. What happened was a mass genocide. Despite this, we are happy for the sake of the remaining unarmed civilians.
For its part, Ansarullah said they will continue to monitor the ceasefire in Gaza. They warned of a firm response to any violations. The group also cautioned against any U.S. or Israeli escalation targeting sites in Yemen. They said their response would have no red lines, suggesting the possibility of escalation if retaliatory actions occur. As the ceasefire takes effect, fears remain about the possibility of intensified escalation if there are violations. In both Gaza and Yemen, there is a glimmer of hope mixed with caution as people hold out for seeing if their region devolves back into violence. Ehab, CGTN, Sana'a, Yemen.